What is up, you guys? Welcome back to the channel. Coming at you with yet again another perfume experience. And for today, I have none other than Amouage Portrayal for you guys. If I can get the camera to focus, this is a real struggle here. Okay, so Portrayal. Okay, let me see if I can. Oh my god. I'm way overdue for a new camera. Alright, so I guess that's as good as it's gonna get. But yeah, so Amouage Portrayal, you guys. And what we will do, as per usual on this channel, is go with you through the description off of the website, then the notes, as well as the perfume experience, okay? But before we get started, and as per tradition on this channel, make sure to grab your favorite snack, your favorite bevy, or as in my case, cafe. And I'm gonna wait a bit on this because it is piping hot. And sit back and relax and enjoy the awesomeness heading your way. Make no mistake about that. Okay. Alright, so they have Amouage Portrayal Man. Alright. Purple Dandyism. It is at first a violet leaf, green and watery, shady, growing alone under a carpet of immaculate snow. Images of czars wrapped in furs of the burnished coldness of a multicolored taiga, full with the slightly sweet, powdery scent of imaginary violet flowers. Then it becomes a leather, neither animalic nor aggressive, but polished, but varnished, an abundant atmosphere of heavy fabrics, of cold tobacco, of peaty and ambry, Javanese vetiver, and aged spirits evaporating in crystal glasses. All that remains in the pyogenic smell of cade, of logs and ashes and coal, sleeping in the silent heart, an incomparably vast and heavy yet sophisticated sillage. A woody and leathery interpretation of early dandyism, Portrayal Man exudes a sheer masculine flair and a lofty and forgiving audacity. Okay, that's a very interesting description. So this is supposed to be the dandy's perfume. And in the top notes, so this is very simple composition. So top note, there's violet leaves. In the heart note, it's vetiver. And then the base note is cade. I actually need to look up what that is. Cade. Interesting. So Wikipedia defines it as a masculine given name of English origin, meaning stout or sturdy. Okay, so it's not a note, so why are they listing it as a note? Wow, okay. If anybody knows what Cade as a standalone note smells like, if that's an actual thing, or yeah, because this is confusing to me. Wow, okay. That's something new I've learned today with you guys. Okay, so let's get started. Let's see if I can get the camera to focus again, so you guys can see. Okay, that's as good as it's gonna get. All right, so let's get started with the perfume experience. So really, the two notes that make sense here are violet leaves and vetiver. Okay, it's a very simple composition, but yeah, let's do this. All right, so the sprayer is very generous. And let me show you guys. So right here we have the spray print. As you can see, it's fairly clear, no stains, no residue, no oil. My skin is already eating it very quickly. So yeah, so I can already tell from a absorption standpoint, not a lot of it is gonna last in there, so I'm gonna have to really get on it right now to give you that experience. Before it is all gone, you guys. All right, let me take a sip of coffee. I'll tell you right now, it smells fucking amazing, this scent. Yeah, this is the last few days I'm doing Amouage, and their stuff is on point. Like, they're just so good, you guys. Yeah, wow. Okay. So you definitely get the violet, you get the vetiver. Kate, I have no idea what it is. So I can't really tell you much there, but it's a very traditional masculine scent. So it would have been something your dad would have worn, okay? So it's very familiar. There's nothing new here. It's just done in a much more refined manner. There is a. See, the interesting thing is that the vetiver in here doesn't come across as very natural, comes a bit synthetic. So I'm not sure if that's just due to the fact that it's mixed with alcohol as a carrier, because I have an artisanal vetiver with the carrier being musk, and it smells much more herbaceous and green. This one, you still get the vetiver in there, so I do recognize quite a bit of the natural vetiver. It's just cleaner, more refined, more subtle. It doesn't have this animalic facet to it. The violet leaves, you guys. Oh my god. This is like, wow. This is so nice, you guys. So nice. Yeah, the violet leaves, you definitely pick on it in there. Again, it's very polished, very refined, very clean scent, but very masculine at the same time. You most certainly get an herbaceousness and citrusy facet in here. Yeah. They did talk about this having a leathery yet non-animalic facet to it. I see a very slight hint of leather in there, but I can't pick on an animalic. It's not offensive at all, and it's not loud or obnoxious, but it is there, but it is very subtle. Oh my god, this is so good. Yeah, so this obviously very fantastic composition that is very violet centric vetiver and Kayden. I still don't know what the note is. Kayden. Yeah, so I'm just looking here to see if I have missed anything. They say cold tobacco, so I mean, I can pick maybe on a tobacco in here. I can say that with 100% certainty. I have no idea what cold tobacco smells like, but it does not smell ashy, because I know that ashy tobacco, and there's the tobacco leaf, then there's burning tobacco, and then there's ashy tobacco, so the after effect ash, and that tends to be very nasty, I find, in perfumes. Not big a fan of it. That is not here, okay? So you're most certainly getting something that is clean in its nature, masculine, and very pleasant. Again, nothing brand new here. This formulation has existed forever, but it is such a sophisticated scent for how simple it is, okay, from a composition standpoint. All right, so with that said, let's get into performance. Projection wise, I'm gonna go ahead and say medium, you guys, with this one. It's got quite a good amount of projection, even though it's far away from my face. I'm still getting a bit of projection out of this compared to the other Amouages I've talked about the other day. However, I will say that trail and silage with this one are gonna be weak. So I do disagree with the description saying that this is heavy duty. It is not. You're gonna get a medium projection and a weak or low trail and silage. So just keep that in mind. Okay. With respect to seasonality, I'm gonna go ahead and say this is more suited for spring, summer, and possibly early fall. This will not do very well in the cold, I would say, just because it's already delicate as it is because of the 3 notes in it. But I mean, at the end of the day, you want a perfume that performs, and this is already medium, projection wise. So I'm gonna go ahead and say spring and summer is where this will shine the most. You're pushing it, a bit early into fall, but winter would kill this scent. Okay, it's just not a winter scent, in my opinion. Even though they do describe the vetiver here being aged, having an ambery facet, and ambers generally speaking work well in winter and cold weather, but not with this one. Okay, so spring and summer scent. With respect to time of day to wear this, I'm gonna go ahead and say that this is perfect for early morning to early afternoon. Not really an evening scent. I mean, you can wear it, but this smells, it has this cleanliness to it, sophistication, sharpness, well put together profile to it. So it's best for the morning. So as soon as you get ready, you're about to head out, a couple of sprays and you're good to go. All right. So I'm gonna say personally, this feels like a morning to early afternoon wear. Now, with respect to how you address this, without a question, this is a formal 3-piece bespoke shoes kind of a scent. So dressed to the T's, all formal. Semi-formal won't really work with this, nor casual, so just keep that in mind. Again, you can literally wear a scent with anything you want, but congruence does matter, right? When you present yourself to the outer world, everything has to match. And never mind even, screw it. Never mind the outer world. When you are getting ready and taking care of yourself and presenting yourself in a light or a manner that is reflective of how you feel on the inside, congruence will even matter to you more than it matters to those outside of yourself that are getting to perceive you as you present yourself. Okay, so you want to be congruent even just for the sake of your own self. So if you're gonna be in a more sort of a serious, classy, masculine mood of a day, okay, then you want to dress formally to match the scent too, so everything fits well together. Okay, now with respect to the gender spectrum, this is obviously for the men. It's a masculine scent. I do not see the ladies putting this on, nor is it really matching a feminine vibe. Now, with respect to context and sort of environment you can put this in, I'm going to go ahead and say that this is an office safe scent. As a matter of fact, it's probably one of the most traditional office scent profiles you can put on. So it's going to be good for an office setting or any other formal setting. You can actually put this going to church if you like on a Sunday. You can put this as you are going out for a fine dining event or a charity event or maybe an art gala, anywhere that requires decorum, requires formal presentation. If you're going to close a deal, if you're in mergers and acquisitions, or you are just going to secure financing, your round A or B or C for your tech startup. Again, even though a lot of tech bros will just wear a t-shirt and jeans or shorts and flip-flops, I recommend the suits, especially if you're going to meet finance bros. Okay, the tech bros and the finance bros. Anyways, yeah, so this is the kind of scent you want to put on. It conveys confidence, masculinity, capability, assertiveness. You convey also experience, maturity, and I could go on and on and on. I mean, it's a very, very traditional masculine scent profile. you cannot go wrong with this. So with that said, would I recommend Portrayal by Amouage? 100% yes. Get your nose on it, get your wallet on it, cop it, blind buy it. You will not go wrong with this one, you guys. Good news is you can get the sampler to try it on first before committing to a full-size bottle. The only thing I will say is that for the price point, you can get similar scent profiles for cheaper. Okay, so maybe do your homework a bit before committing to spending, I don't know, was it 360 US for a full 100 ml bottle? So maybe go into other houses, some of the older perfumes from the 70s and 80s that are still around, that still have this sort of scent profile, because you can most certainly get that scent profile for cheaper. So just food for thought there. However, if you're just a fan of Amouage and you want to support the house and you want the quality and the reputation and just the gorgeously designed bottle, then, you know, go for it. Hey, whatever makes you happy, right? I know I do the same. I go for whatever makes me happy, even if it costs me more. Okay, so with that said, you guys, I'm going to wrap it up here. As per usual, very much appreciate your time and attention, and I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.